Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 19th, 20th, and 21st, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We are ending Leo season, and we're right around the corner for Virgo season. Now, this is the introduction that will be seen on all of the videos. If you want to bypass the introduction, and I hope you'll watch it at least one time, then press the little timer down there, okay, the minute marker, and that will bypass for anybody that's cross-watching and just kind of interested in what other signs there are out there. Now, I am going to be using, for the main readings, I will be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. We will go to my Emily Anderson Crystal deck, and I have included the Angels of Abundance by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue. Okay, so I've added that to our main readings for the weekend. Now, for this week, for the introduction, I should say, for the overview, what's going on in the world, I will use my Waite Rider and my Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? So what's going on? I told you that we will be going into Virgo season. That will be on August 22nd. Now, I did talk a little bit about on the 20th, Mars enters Gemini, which will be very interesting. Mars, of course, associated with Aries, the god of war, Gemini, air energy, your thought processes, making plans, thinking things through. And just as kind of just as a thought about this, you know, Geminis are very sharp. So the energies, this will be for everybody. The energies will be very sharp, very clear. And Mars, the god of war, you know, if you've ever ticked off a Gemini, and you know they can get their things going, they can get their temper going, but they're very sharp, and they know how to basically, the words that fly out of their mouth can cut you down to the size. Okay, now it's something, they're very controlled over this. They know what they're saying. So this is not to say that this is going to be affecting Geminis more than anyone else. This is the type of energy we have. Mars in Gemini. And the thing about this is it's lasting a long time. It goes, you know, it's going direct, then it'll go retro, and then it'll go direct. And I can't remember if it's 6 months or 8 months. I do believe that it transitions out of Gemini. I do believe this, that it is in 2023. So we've got a lot of this very sharp, compelling, very strong energy. And Gemini, my wonderful Geminis, you know, I tell you, my mom was a Gemini, and when she really needed to say what she needed to say, oh my goodness, it was, like I said, it could cut the person down to size, cut them off at the knees. Okay, just saying how that is. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. On the 21st, Mercury, which is in Virgo, will oppose Neptune, which is retrograde in Pisces. So that's that's an opposition. So there is a little bit. Mercury is again about communication, about also electronics. And so opposing Neptune is very dreamy, and Pisces is very dreamy and very deep. And, so it's going to be very clear. It's going to be kind of like, again, we can almost go back to that Saturn in Aquarius about illusions and reality. And this is one of the times that this will also help really separate. It's going to help separate what's real and what's not. Okay, so let's see if I have the time that I do not. Oh, yes, at 11:16 p.m. on the 22nd, and that's Eastern Standard Time, that is when Virgo season will begin. Now, the thing about that with Mercury will only be in that Virgo energy until the 25th. Then it goes into Libra. So we will have some interesting, because Libra is about balance. And my Libras, I'm so sorry. I want to give you all such big hugs. You have not really had an easy time of it since before your season, about, in 2021. It's just been, everything's been trying to shake you up. But we'll see. We'll see how this all works out for you. Anyway, let's go on and see now I did tell you that I have prayed, meditated, infused the cards with Reiki energy. Oh, I am a intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message as it is given. Yeah, sometimes that's a little hard. Sometimes I want to add on a little bit more, but this is what we do. Okay, so higher power, and again too, I open myself to higher power, God, Holy Spirit. That is my belief system, but it doesn't mean that has to be your belief system. But I mention that so that you can then, take my language and then, adapt it to your beliefs and what you know to be your language. Okay? Okay, hope that makes sense. Anyway, let's see for okay, and the cards are flying. Okay. Now, I do think we had this. This was sideways. I do think we had this, or we had two of the aces on the week reading. So this is the Ace of Wands. Aces is a 1, new beginning, new start. Wands are fire energy, so we're still in Leo. It's also Aries, it's also Sagittarius, passionate, burning, very determined, very committed, very consuming energy. So this is something, it's a new start, but it's a new start that really means a lot. Now, it's not that emotional cup energy, which you really, it's like, I want this. This is more, the Wands energy is, I have to have this. So this is an energy for the weekend. It's like, I have to have this, or the world has to have this. New beginnings, but it's something that has to be done, has to happen. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I do like that the hand is coming out all bright and shiny, kind of has a sun around it in its own way, has the rays coming from it, but it's coming out of a darkened cloud, so maybe a storm cloud. So there is... Remember, I've been talking about light at the end of that tunnel. Things are going to be changing again, but this is something that's very passionate, very new, I have to have this. I have to have this. So let's see what we have here. Here we are. Anything that's reversed has a little stronger energy. Oh, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You keep me moving, you keep me on air, so thank you. Here we go. Next card is, we had this. We've had this recently. And again, once I deliver my message, I don't always remember when that was. But I do know we had this recently. I think, again, in the week reading, the week prior, the Monday through Thursday. This is reversed, a little stronger message. We do have a 4. Numbers mean something. Numbers have energies to it. Also, the synchronicity of numbers. Many people see the 444s. Many people see the 111s. So 4 is about stability. It is about leadership and organization. This is the 4 of Pentacles. Pentacles is our earth energy. Virgo, right around the corner. It's also Capricorn, Pluto's in Capricorn, and it's also in Taurus. Money, job, career, could be about your home. It's very tangible energy. So here we have this king sitting on his, his throne in the background with that, and he's guarding his money. He's holding on to his money, but yet his money is, there's money on top, so he's thinking about his money. So there is something going on with the money situation. Now, a lot of times when I'm in my other decks, it's about, reciprocity. It's about, receiving and giving and, and are you giving too much? Are you not giving enough? I'm getting kind of a very guarded energy about money, and it, makes sense with all the things that are going on. And yet at the same time, the king does have his money. So the king is wise with his money. The king knows where these gold pentacles are. So he's guarding it, he's watching it, he's thinking about it, he's standing on it. He just, he's just got his money all over himself. He just knows that he has to make sure that he takes care of this. So there is a wisdom here also. If you look at the king, he doesn't look frightened. He doesn't look elated. He does look very aware. So there is an awareness of money energy coming, or we've been having it, because like I said, I think this was part of the Monday through Thursday reading also. Okay, our last card here, the Emperor. So we have another 4 energy here. This is major arcana energy. I do get with the Emperor, again, that stability, that organization, that, that tangible energy here. Now, the Emperor gives me a lot of times with the Emperor, I feel the masculine higher power, okay? And, like with the Empress, it's more the feminine higher power, the Holy Spirit, and then the Emperor is more the, the father energy here, the patriarchal energy here. The Emperor stands above the king. The Emperor, I do love this, one of my subscribers said, the Emperor is above the king without all the drama of the kings. So, very sharp, a lot of wisdom here, a lot of stability, making rulings. So there could be, there's just a lot of, well, and also too, we've got the ram's heads all around too. So we do have, Aries energy with that too. So there could be something going on. Remember, Mars in Gemini. So there could be some, some decrees, some sort of, we're talking about whatever's going on, money, new opportunities, things like that. But the king is also ready to get up. The king is ready to move. The king is ready to make some changes also. I shouldn't say that. I mean, the Emperor. I kind of feel like, just with the fact that he's got whatever he's wearing, his robe, he's not going to get tripped up. He's not getting tripped up. So interesting stuff. Something happening, watching the money, the Emperor, the higher power, patriarchal, or the masculine energy watching over us. Again, major arcana. So something with money, new opportunities with money, kind of, is it God sent? Is it being, the only thing about the Emperor with these cards is that he does look very stern. He does look very stern to me. He is kind of like that stern father that said, did you do what I told you to do? Let's see what else we might have. What do we have with our Colette Baron read? The Good Tarot for our overview. This is for more of our overview. So we have a 1-4-4 energy. Now, a lot of times, I don't mention this ever. I've really never mentioned this, but if you notice that on some of my cards, I have a little Y, sometimes a YN, and on these cards. Basically, this is a yes card. So if you had a question about your money or something, this also has a yes. But I'm going to say, take that with a little grain of salt. The yes, no's with a grain of salt, because there's been times that I just knew that it was something totally different than what it might have come up with. So let's see what we have. The Emperor also in my other decks represents Michael. Michael is the angel, the archangel, the warrior archangel, the one that leads the archangel, or leads the angelic force for, to defend and to protect too. So let's see what we've got here. Okay. Just one card. Strength. So now we have the Strength card. We have an 8. 8 is an unlimited opportunity, unlimited possibilities. Strength is, usually this is a kindness through strength. There's strength in numbers. There's strength in just doing what is right, doing the right thing. There's strength that helps to tame the wild beasts. A lot of times there is Archangel Ariel is related, or is, in my other decks with the strength. And there is a lot of heaven, earth energy going on with this. So this, whatever this is though, it is kind of have strength through faith, and, just keep your eyes on the prize, keep your eyes forward, and things do happen, things do move forward. We get through so many things. Anyway, we have that strength. 2 major arcanas. Let's see, is there anything I can see with her per se? Something about her necklace, and I can't quite see what it is, but something about her necklace is attracting me. She does have a mask on, which is interesting. So it's like you do have, you have strength, but it's masked. It's masked. So it's not necessarily right out there. So interesting with that. Okay, you know what I'm saying. You know what I want. I want you to, let me know if you get another interpretation. I'm always interested. So please comment below. Interesting times, always, always. Schumann resonance it's been kind of getting into a pattern, but it's not, the pattern has been more with the timing than it has been with the veracity. So it's kind of makes me feel like it's like aftershocks or it's pre-shocks, like an earthquake type of energy. Not that we're not having an earthquake, but it's kind of that is what I'm feeling. It's like a precursor or it's an aftershock. So we will see what we will see. Okay, take a moment again to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Let me know what you think about this, and why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my sweet Scorpios. How are you? We're getting closer to your season. Not quite there yet, but there's so much Scorpio energy going on. You're really digging it up, digging it up. So let's see what we have here for my Scorpios. Just digging in. Oh, okay. Oh, we have a strength card. We have the strength card. So there is, what does that mean? Does that mean I need to stay strong? It could be. Strength is also with kindness and gentleness too, so there is that. And with the strength card there, you see the Archangel Ariel. She is with a beast. So the beast is actually, the beast inside of ourselves that needs to be, just needs to be gentled, needs to be kind. We need to be kind. I don't know. It's not necessarily. It's not strength in numbers, and it's not strength through fighting per se. There's a different type of strength that's needed with this energy. We also have the 11, and the 11 is a 1-1 energy, 1 new beginnings. We have a 10 plus 1, so 10 transitional energy. We have that 11, and again, 1 plus 1 is a 2. So there is choices, possibly even decisions. Do we decide to be, what is our decision about this? Do we just, just go forward and just jump in without looking? Do we, is this a time for us to settle back a little bit? Do we have to hold ourselves back a little bit? What is needed with this strength? Kind of getting a little bit of a mixed message with this. A lot of times with strength, it's like go after what you want, but a lot of times it's also you need to have self-control. You need to have a little more, you need that strength in controlling some of those energies that maybe leap forward and get you maybe into a little trouble. You tell me, my Scorpios, tell me. You are probably, and all of these are reversed. Now, Gemini had theirs reversed, but you're the second sign in all of this to be reversed. So my Scorpios, you always bring me interesting energies, so you tell me what this means. Anyway, Archangel Ariel, Ariel is between the earth and the heavens, heavenly angel, not to say, but also works, is very earthbound at the same time. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. So sometimes, there's just strength in being forgiving and strength in just understanding. Sometimes that's how you show your strength. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Reversed. The 6 of air. Oh, I love this, my 6 of air. 6 is lovely. This is the 6 of swords, so we have a 1-1-6 going on here. 6 is the number of man. It's the energies you put into something. It's sailing, it's leaving some troubled times behind. It's sailing into that future, but yet at the same time, the future is bright. The future is shining. It's here, things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. I do feel, and maybe this is the thing, maybe you need to make a really difficult decision about moving. Maybe you have to make a really difficult decision about what's important in your life. And with that decision, when you make that decision, everything falls into place in a better way. It doesn't mean that it's not difficult. It just means that it could be that it's the right thing to do, and because you make the decision, things fall into place. Whatever the decision is, whether it be, remember, decisions are like pathways. Once I choose this or I choose that, but if I choose this is no longer an option. Not while we're weighing them. While we're weighing them, we're still deciding. But once we make our choice and we act upon that choice, then the other is no longer an option. So anyway, next card here. The Knight of Earth. Well, there's a lot of work energy here. Night's energy, nights are directional, so once you really figure out which way you're going to go with this, it just, you do this. Now, underlying energy, because court cards have underlying energy, there is fire to the night. Fire is our Aries and our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries and Leo, lots of stuff going on with that. Jupiter in Aries retrograde, lots of positive energy. We're still in Leo, so again, it's very fulfilling, very, yes, once I make my decision, whatever way I'm going, once I do it, it's great. Now, earth energy is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Money, job, career, it is even your home. Now, the Knight of Earth looks at stuff and it's kind of like, okay, what am I really going to do? The Knight of Earth ponders. The Knight of Earth really looks at the pros and cons according to what he thinks this is. But once he makes his decision, he gets moving, and it's time to get the job done. He can actually, I know that the Knight of Air is quick, and the Knight of, fire is basically fire, let's do this. But the Knight of Earth is a little bit more deliberate in his choices, in what he's planning on doing. But once it's decided, that fire energy, the underlying, it gets it done. Anyway, so there's some decision energy here. And again, that 6 of air, I do feel some movement. I do feel moving always. Not always. A lot of times I do feel movement for my Scorpios. Moving a job, moving a home, moving a career, moving into a promotion even. But then once you make your decision to whether to not to accept or not to accept, when you make your decision which path you're going to follow, you're going to be steadfast to that path. So loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. A guardian angel. So once you make your decision, that's it. That's it. Here we go. What else do we have for our Scorpio? So it's decision time this weekend, I think, again, for my Scorpios. It will take a lot of strength. It will, strength, perseverance, get it done. Here we go. What do we have here for our Scorpios? Okay. Spiritual strength. So not only do you need, this is spiritual strength, but this is also spiritual strength. So, you need something bigger than you to get you through whatever this is. So a 9 is a completion. The 9 does say, though, you have everything you need. Wrap it up. Again, there is some decision with this, but then you have to make, spiritual strength is also making a decision to choose. Okay? And we do have free will. We have free choice. And then once you make that choice, you need to put it out there. You need to ask. Okay? So spiritual, there's a lot of strength for you. You're going to need strength this weekend, but you have access to the strength. You have more strength than you think, my Scorpios. Okay. And the strength is going to be needed to move you along. You let me know. Anyway, our angels of abundance. What do we have for our Scorpios? What words of advice? Here we go. This is reversed. Let go of guilt. Virgo got this. So if you have any Virgo in you, you might want to cross watch. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Let go of guilt. Interesting. That takes strength also. It does. It really does take strength to forgive yourself. Okay? And guilt, guilt, it's not really, unless you do something to make changes, it's really not a very useful emotion. Anyway, let's see what crystal or energy we have for our Scorpios. Here we go. Reversed. Smoky quartz. Oh, this is good because it dispels negative energies. Guilt has a lot of that. Home protection, earth connection, achieving career success. Let me know, my Scorpios, what this all means to you, because there's a lot going on. I feel like there's many, many layers to this, and you've got, maybe, you can unlock them. You've got the key. Okay. Okay, my Scorpios, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.